Hey guys, so I got a question from a friend asking me about how to heal a groin injury quickly. He must have, tore it, felt maybe a strain or a pull or something like that. I'm not sure what exercise he was doing. I didn't really ask. But in general, the way that you're going to want to go about healing something like this is first ice. So a lot of people neglect that and don't get around to doing. There's a lot of modalities, a lot of different things that you can do. The next is compressing it. So putting getting an ace bandage or something like that and getting it tight. Getting the close to the groin, as close to the groin as possible, and tightening that area up, compressing it. The next is anti-inflammatories, ibuprofen, things like that. Understand, injuries take time to heal, and so you can still keep going to the gym. You can still do upper body and that sort of thing. I would discourage you from doing any lower body lifts, especially anything like squat, even leg press, even I don't know, isolated movements, even things like leg extension, because we end up using our adductors and our groin a lot more than we think we do. So first, I know you're pretty active, so watch your activity level, give it time, ice, compress it, lots of ibuprofen and that sort of thing. Now, to prevent it in the future and to help you heal just a little bit faster, stretches. You know the butterfly stretch, but usually I'll do it in squat position. So butterfly stretch in the squat position. You can take both your heels and put them on the wall, scoot your butt as close to the wall as you can, and see how far you can split your legs. And that's really going to put a lot of tension in there. That's something you're going to have to do once it's healed a little bit more. Then you can also use a foam roller. You can use even lacrosse balls, maybe, turning your hips down and getting it up and in the groin. And you can use the wands, like the muscle soreness wand, the one that has like multiple plastic things in it. It kind of bends with you, but you can kind of get in there and roll out that tissue, because that tissue is going to be tight. It's going to be taut. It's going to be pulled. It's going to be sore. It's going to hurt a lot. Basically, you're going to have to manually focus on breathing, focus on relaxing the muscle, putting the muscle to sleep, because it's going to be really tense. So that's my advice. Corrective stretching is really important too. If you already have a tight groin, it's more likely you're going to injure it again in the future. So make sure before you do any lifts, even if you're doing a squat, even if you're, regardless of what you're doing, that you make sure that I've injured my lower back before, and now I have to make sure that my lower back is nice and loose before I start any exercise. So my advice to you is, in the future, make sure your groin is nice and loose before you begin an exercise or any type of movement where you're going to end up maybe experiencing a pull in the groin.